while, but you made it through. You got it done. You bet on yourself, and you knew that you could do it. It took a while, but you got it done. You bet on yourself because you knew you could do it, and you did. Growing up, it felt like you wasn't seen, you wasn't heard, you didn't feel fulfilled. And each time you tried to do something that you thought will help you, you got scared and you ran away. You let opportunities pass you by. You let fear bound you. You let the past bound you. You let the circumstances that been dealt to you bound you. And you hid and you isolate yourself. And you have formed some type of escapism. Escapism is the word I'm hearing. It's like you found a way to escape this reality where you were coping with what you were dealing with the emotions that you were dealing with everything that felt like you didn't have control. It felt like you wasn't enough. It felt like you wasn't loved. It felt like, the life, what, uh, the imagination that you had was only something that can happen in your head. You didn't feel like you can achieve things. You didn't feel like you were worthy enough to do it. You always felt like, oh, that person can do it. You always put it off for the next person who you feel is an independent person, who you feel is a boss, who you feel is like, who have confidence. You always appreciate the strength of other people, appreciate the qualities of other people before your own. You saw other people's value before your own for a very long time. You didn't want to deal with the reality of you. And the reality of you is how you saw it, or how you saw your reality was someone who was afraid, someone who was weak, someone who was dumb, someone who didn't know any better, someone who didn't feel pretty. It was just a lot of self sabotage, a lot of insecurities. You didn't feel supported. Again, your voice was not loud enough. Even when you did speak, people couldn't hear you. Even when you did speak, people, it was hard for them, it wasn't clear for them to hear. Even when you did speak, you didn't know how to speak. You didn't know how to communicate what was going on with yourself and what you wanted to say at that given moment. You didn't know how to do that. You let things in. You let things pressure you. You let things create some type of disturbance in your energy, things that bother you. Instead of addressing it when it happened or when it occurred, whether it's from someone or a person, place, or thing, you let it fester. You let it build up to a point where blows up. Very entertaining. Entertaining. You see, interesting until you let it blow up. Like you pop off when you let things build up. You pop off when you let things build up. You just kept letting things fester inside your energy to the point where it just blew up like a volcano. Um, until you have learned over time how to work through your emotion. You have learned over time how to understand yourself. You have learned over time your mind, your mindset, what has occurred through your life, and what was the problem. You realize that you were the problem. No matter what other people have done to you, you know that at the end of the day, it was you, because you have the power, you have the control to respond to it where it benefits you. You have the power and the control to respond to it where it or react to it where it can help you in the long run. But what you would self sabotage, a lot of self sabotaging. You were impulsive as well as times where it didn't benefit you at all. You didn't think things through. you didn't just do things either. I feel like you didn't take risk in life. Again, something about fear. Fear holds you bound because of that. Like that was one of the reasons why you didn't take risks, because you were bound to your fear. You were bound to some type of perception. You didn't feel real love before. I don't. I'm getting that you never felt love. You felt like you don't have real good, real genuine connection with people. Like, you know how this pause and I feel like you have friends that you can trust and that you genuinely care about, but you don't feel like it's something that you feel like it's missing and it's not authentic in a way. So put it how that fit, collective. But let's see what the cards say. That was something I'm getting for you. Okay, so your channel message was your boundaries strong, come through divine feminine. Your boundaries are strong, come through divine feminine. Your boundaries are strong, come through divine feminine. You could be a masculine or a feminine energy, does not matter. We all have divine feminine within our self. Okay, so about you're in this divine feminine energy, is all glory, all powerful energy. You're in its natural form, divine femininity. You are in control, and you know that. You are in your own power. You know your power. You know your worth. You know your value. I keep saying this, but it's true. It's like this message is very strong. You're not taking it anymore. You're letting your boundaries be known. You're setting the record straight. You're telling it how it is. You're letting your boundaries be known. Because you're your divine feminine. The divine feminine energy naturally respect herself or himself. Well, the divine feminine energy naturally respect itself, naturally love itself, naturally have strong boundaries, naturally know how to articulate the word. So I really feel I'm getting the Queen of Swords energy, or the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, like all the queens, including the Empress. Like you are embodying all that. You are like you are made of all these queens and Empress. Is like you are that. You know, that's what I'm getting for you. I feel like things that used to you know, we, things that used to get to you, were you like taken aback by, um, you laugh at it now. Before you were serious. Now you just laugh. You laugh and laugh and laugh. And that's like, people just look at you like, are you okay? You just laugh at those moments where people say out of pocket things or expect you to do something. I don't know. There's something about people. It's like a very serious moment. You could be even getting scolded by like your boss, and you're just laughing. You could be someone's may even try to threaten you. You just go laugh. um, Someone is saying something negative about you. You just go laugh in their face and give them a smirk. There can be a group of people gossiping about you, and you're gonna look them right in the eye and just start laughing. Is it something about laughter, humor is your best friend? Like how you deal with things is through humor, through jokes, through your mannerism. It's like something about you finding the love of the situation. Like you make things lighter than what it is. You make things smaller than what you are. It's like anything that works against you, you view them as small. That's what I'm getting, and you see yourself as way bigger that this small thing can affect you. That's what I'm saying. Is like you view this person, place, or thing as smaller than you, like a smaller version than you, and you view yourself as this big, grand person, and that's how you handle yourself. And that's how you carry yourself through all situations, through all life journeys that you go through. You laugh at people's failure. Like people felt, let me recorrect what I just said. You laugh at people's failed attempt trying to work against you, trying to end you, trying to hurt you, trying to break you. You laugh at their failed attempt. What I mean by failed attempt, it's a failure. Like any person that try to go out after you, it may look like that to them, that they may have the upper hand, but in reality, you always end up on top and you're always going to win. So what you do is, knowing that fact, you just laugh in their faces, and it's like something that you look them dead in the eye and you just laugh. Like historically, you find it like very like the funniest thing that you ever saw and heard. You just laugh, and this irritates people when you do that. It makes them angry. Again, you see the light in the situation. You make things lighter than what it really is. I'm gonna see what the cards say. Very interesting. You just laugh it away. Okay. Ooh, damn it. I dropped all my colors. Give me a second, you guys. Yeah, a little tired. A little tired. It's okay. I'm gonna get some sleep after the music. I'm probably not. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you think out loud a lot, my collective, because I do that too. But you think out loud. You think out loud. And you laugh at that. Again, the Star card came out. And the Magician card came out. Okay, that's another thing. You have strong, okay, boundaries strong. Your boundary is strong. Come through divine feminine. Because you know your worth and all that, your self, you know that you have all the things that you need. Is that nothing can, nothing, okay. What's that song? I'm all the way up. Fat Joe, Mimi Ma. I'm hearing that song. But it's like nothing can change you, nothing can break you. Like you're all the way up. Like you just know who you are. So it's like you know who you are and what you can do to get yourself out of situation. Again, you don't view people, place, or thing as bigger than you. You view it as very small. It's very small. So you don't take things so seriously. You make light of the situation, okay? So I'm going to leave it here, my collective. Thank you so much for watching my live video. If you're watching the replay, please comment down below if this resonates with you. I would love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to my channel, you guys, if you haven't already. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Share my videos and allow other people to watch it as well. So like, subscribe, comment down below, and share. Bye! Okay, I gotta do